If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, walk on by.
Well, I'm talking today about one of my favorite subjects, and that is the long-standing association I've had with the legendary Dionne Warwick. Now, as I've told her, my initial way of finding out about Dionne was a little circuitous. It wasn't a direct way. In fact, it involved a British singer by the name of Cilla Black, who recorded or did a cover version of Dionne's classic Anyone Who Had a Heart. At the time I had a little bit of a crush on Cilla Black, so I defended her version, but of course then came Walk On By, and that became and still is my favorite recording of all time. And that was how I got introduced to the music and the world of Dionne Warwick, and took my little pocket money and bought her first album. I still have it, which is amazing. It's been with me since 1964, the same LP. And it was actually through Dionne that I discovered the whole world of what was then called rhythm and blues, soul music. And what can I say? There's so much I could say, but of course this is not an hour-long conversation of me speaking about Dionne, although it could easily be. Her music speaks for itself. I could speak volumes about the music, but really all I really want to say about it is that she's made some amazing, amazing recordings. And those recordings have stood the test of time. Those are the recordings that I grew up on. Those are the recordings that have influenced really generations of other singers. But then beyond that, beyond the recordings, there's been a great personal association that really began, if I talk officially, as a member of her British fan club in 1965, when I took her some flowers at London Airport. But of course, when it began professionally was really around the beginning of the 70s, when I was a music journalist writing for a British magazine called Blues and Soul. I did my first interviews with Dionne in an official capacity, and she was always really great to talk to. It was always informative, interesting, and of course because I already was so deeply interested in her music anyway, speaking with her was just a joy. Then over the years, as I continued in my own profession as a music journalist and moved to New York, our interview sessions continued, became more frequent, and of course I got to see her many more times in performance. And really, I could go on and on and on. There's so many highlights, there's so many great moments in this association. But what's also developed, which is really what I'm most proud of, is a personal relationship. I've had the privilege and opportunity to spend time with Dionne, not in a working capacity. I've spent time in her home. One Christmas I was invited for Christmas dinner, which for those of you who don't know is absolutely amazing. Dionne cooks everything. And the thing that's always uniquely true, uniformly true, is that wherever she is, people love her music, they love her performances, and there have been so many great moments on stage. So again, I could go on and on. She's told me jokes. What else have we done together? She's told me jokes. Let me think. We've laughed a lot. We've had a lot of laughs over many years. And I just am really proud to be celebrating her 50th anniversary by saying a few words about her. She's just one of the best on the planet, and I love her.
If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet.